All right, everyone, get ready because this story, it's wild. We're talking the kind of drama that reality shows only wish they could capture. Young Jock just dropped a bomb that's got the internet spinning. This isn't just gossip. It's betrayal on another level. And when I say he brought proof, I mean he brought everything. Not just a little hint, but the full package. Texts, hotel stays, and even money transfers. Jock didn't spill the tea. He knocked over the whole table. Turns out, Kendra, who's supposed to be Jock's loyal wife, was allegedly messing around with none other than Lil Scrappy. Yeah, that's Scrappy. The one known more for failed relationships than anything else. He's the same guy who was just on TV swearing he and Kendra were just friends. Well, the receipts say otherwise, and now Jock's not just hurt, he's ready to air it all out. Meanwhile, Kendra's probably looking for legal advice, and Scrappy, dead silent, which only makes things look even worse. So how bad is it? What kind of proof does Jock have? And why is he picking now to go public with all this? Here's what happened. Just when folks thought Jock had chilled out, running his barbershop, giving advice like he's some wise older uncle, he flipped the script. And this time, the drama didn't come from him. It came from the people around him. Remember Kendra? She used to act like she was too good for Jock's messy past, always reminding everyone that she's a lawyer, not caught up in nonsense. Meanwhile, Jock's been doing the rounds on podcasts, telling everyone he's changed and grown. That would have been sweet, except now we find out Kendra might have had her own secrets, ones involving Scrappy. That's right. While Scrappy was out here crying over his ex, Bambi, and talking about wanting his family back, he was allegedly sneaking around with Jock's wife. Let that sink in. Scrappy couldn't keep one relationship together, and he might have been creeping around in someone else's marriage. It didn't come out through rumors either. No whispers, no shady DMs. Jock got cold, hard proof. Someone anonymously sent him screenshots, hotel confirmations, and even money transfers that showed just how close Kendra and Scrappy had gotten. In celebrity drama, money trails are basically like finding fingerprints at a crime scene. And those messages? They weren't innocent. One of them reportedly said, "You always knew where my heart was." Seriously? Scrappy, the same guy crying about Bambi on TV, now talking about his heart. To Jock's wife? Then another text said, "I hate sneaking around like this. We deserve to be happy." Sneaking around? Come on. At this point, Kendra might as well pack her briefcase and head straight to divorce court. What's crazy is Jock wasn't even looking for this dirt. He wasn't out here playing detective. Someone sent this stuff to him. Imagine chilling, running your barbershop and suddenly getting a text from a random number with screenshots of your wife and your friend acting like they're in a relationship. Wild. Now the real question is, who leaked it? Because in this kind of drama, stuff doesn't just accidentally come out. Someone close to them clearly knew what was going on and wasn't okay with it. Someone got tired of keeping their mouth shut and decided it was time for the truth to come out. The streets are buzzing that Bambi might have had a hand in it. Yep, Bambi, Scrappy's ex, the same one who had to deal with his mess for years before finally walking away. She definitely had access. She could have seen those messages. She would have had plenty of reasons to blow it all up. Not saying she did it, but it wouldn't be surprising if she did. If this is true, it means Scrappy wasn't just ruining his own relationship. He was messing with someone else's marriage too. But here's where it gets even messier. Jock's not the type to just sit back and take it. He's not about to handle something like this in private. You remember how he embarrassed Kendra before? Well, he just took it to another level. Instead of keeping quiet, Jock went straight online. No subtle quotes, no classy statements. He hopped on his podcast, went live on Instagram, and started talking like he was hosting a roast. He joked, he dragged, and he exposed everything. At one point, he said, "I always wondered why my wife was so concerned with Scrappy's love life. Turns out she was keeping tabs on her own situation." Ouch. But he didn't stop there. Jock warned everyone in the industry. If they've got secrets, they better leave him out of the group chat. He said he's got enough receipts to shut the whole show down. Basically, he's threatening to air more dirty laundry if people keep pushing him. And just like that, Jock had everyone talking. Blogs, social media, group chats. Everyone wanted to know how deep this betrayal really went. At first, people thought maybe it was just a love and hip-hop storyline. But it became clear, this wasn't scripted, this was real. Now let's talk about Scrappy's response, because it wasn't smart. Let's be real. Scrappy could have just admitted he was wrong. He could have said, yeah, I messed up, I wasn't in a good place. But instead, he tried to gaslight. The entire internet, like, we don't know what's going on? Come on, Scrappy, no one's buying it. And honestly, this isn't the first time he's been shady in his relationships. Remember when Bambi was calling him out for cheating over? This is the same guy who couldn't decide between Erica Dixon, Shay Johnson, and Bambi, like he was in some kind of relationship marathon. The worst part? While Scrappy was out here acting innocent, someone else was about to spill even more tea. And that person was Bambi. Yep, she had time today. Bambi had mostly stayed quiet after leaving Scrappy. She'd already shared how he treated her and moved on. But this time it felt personal. Because if Scrappy was messing with Kendra while still begging Bambi to come back, then he was playing both of them. So what did Bambi do? She went on Instagram stories and dropped a shady message. She said something like, "Some of y'all men really think you're untouchable. You lie and cheat over and over and think karma won't catch up. But trust me, it always does." She didn't name names, but she didn't need to. The internet knew exactly who she was talking about. Then she went live, looking flawless, sipping on something fancy, and laughing like she didn't have a care in the world. It was wild. I thought I'd seen messy drama before, but this? Next level. Bambi was clearly enjoying the chaos, watching Scrappy's world fall apart, and then she dropped the real hit. She said, "Men love to play dumb when they get caught, but nobody's lying on you. If you did it, own it." That was it. She basically confirmed everything without saying too much. Now Scrappy's really in trouble. It's not just young Jock talking anymore. His own ex-wife is co-signing everything. And just when you think it can't get worse, here comes Kendra. Up to this point, she hadn't said a word. No posts, no interviews, total silence. But when a scandal hits this hard, someone from the team has to step in. So Kendra finally released a statement. Did she deny anything? Nope. Explain? Not really. Apologize? Not at all. Kendra dropped a cold, polished statement. "I am not engaging in rumors, gossip, or misinformation. My marriage is my business, and I won't let outside noise shape my truth. Thank you." Translation: something definitely went down. And the internet was all over it. TikTok, Twitter, the shade room. People dragged her for days. Just admit it and move on was the vibe. They couldn't believe she risked her marriage and reputation for Scrappy. Meanwhile, folks online were telling Jock to get a DNA test on his kids, just in case. While Kendra scrambled for damage control, young Jock was having the time of his life. He posted a video on Instagram, no caption, just him laughing and sipping tea. And honestly, he looked like the only one winning. Scrappy was exposed, Bambi was out living her life, Kendra was in full PR mode, and Jock, just chilling. But then Scrappy made it worse. On IG Live, he threw shade at Jock, saying he was talking out his neck. That was the last straw. Jock went on his radio show and aired everything. DMs, marriage drama, crying messages. He made it clear. "I haven't told a single lie." Jock brought receipts, and then he dropped the mic. He said, "If I was lying, why did you call me?" Right after? "Why'd you text me saying we need to talk? If you're innocent, why are you panicking?" Even celebrities jumped in. Suwana tweeted, "Ain't no way Scrappy got caught like this." And Charleston White? You know he had something to say. He went live saying, "Scrappy, you out here looking bad. You messed up too many times. Sit down somewhere." And just when you thought Bambi was done, she doubled down. She went live again, looking stunning, calm, and unbothered. She sat there sipping her drink, scrolling through her phone, letting the comments fly. After a couple of silent minutes, she said, "Ladies, this is why you let a man embarrass himself. Because trust me, he will every single time." No names, no need. Everyone knew exactly who she meant. Scrappy wasn't just exposed, he got completely shut down.